Trade shows. Let's talk about it. So this past weekend, I actually just got back from Atlanta, Georgia. I was out there at a trade show, meeting with suppliers, brands, some of the brands that we work with, and some brands that we want to work with. And it's funny because I got into this business, the e-commerce, to not have to talk to people and not have to leave my house or my current location, so I could just work from my phone or my laptop. But the funny thing is, to make this whole online ecosystem work, it requires a bunch of brick and mortar business or style of businesses, right? I had to get warehouses. I had to get massive buildings for employees to work in. I have to go to trade shows and talk to brands, right? So to make all of this work, for one, the clients, for you guys to have a seamless experience, and also at the end of the day for the online shopper to have a seamless experience of just click an order on Amazon. It requires lots of footwork, physical labor, and time. And this is so vital to actually grow this type of business, is to go into trade shows. Now, I still go to these trade shows myself. In the next few years, I'll probably get myself out of that, but to this day, it still makes sense. Most of the time I do go with my team. This trade show, this past weekend, I actually went by myself, mainly because it's a super simple trade show. I only go to very niche specific trade shows because, well, we found a really good strategy that works with them. When it comes to like ASD, which is like the largest trade show, it happens twice a year in Vegas. I'm actually only making it one time this year. That's gonna be around September, I believe. I don't know the exact dates. Those are cool, but that's where you're gonna see most of Amazon sellers going and trying to lock in deals. I don't like going to where people that are in my industry go to, because if you do what everyone does, you're gonna have the same results everyone else has. We like much better results, so we have our own formula, we have our own strategy, and especially when we go to niche specific trade shows, we're very strong at those trade shows. As in, so this trade show specifically was only for one specific category, and when I got there, almost everybody already knew me there. Right, because we work with a lot of the brands there, and to open new accounts, it was so simple, because all I'd have to say, you need a reference, like that brand over there works, so let's go ask them. And that brings up another point. It's not just about having money in this business. Having a bunch of money to buy products is great, but it's not what gets you into the door. It gets you into the conversation, but not what gets you into the door. It's not just about buying products. Brands, especially if they're really good brands, they have offers all day, every day from different people to buy their products. Brands gotta be careful, because if anybody could come in and do it, it means anyone can come in and screw it up too. There's a reason why, and I'll tell you guys a little secret, nobody likes Amazon sellers. The reason is because anyone could go buy a course for $1,000, $3,000, $10,000, whatever, and think they know what they're doing on Amazon. Let's imagine, let's say you have a pillow brand. Let's say you make pillows, for instance, and you have a retail price and you have a wholesale price. And let's say some kid gets an Amazon course, figures out, okay, I gotta talk to brands. They come talk to you and you tell them, hey, okay, you can buy my products at wholesale price, but you can't sell my pillows below, let's say like $50. That's your minimum price. If you sell below that, it's gonna get a lot of your mom and pop shops that buy from you out of business. They can't compete, and overall it's gonna make your brand value go down. You can't sell below, let's say $50 per this pillow. Well, this kid that just bought a course, bought your products, and then is selling on Amazon, but can't figure out how to sell it, so he's gonna drop the price to $40 or $30 to just break even and get out of it. Now that makes you as a brand look bad, right? So most brands, they hate Amazon sellers simply because nobody really knows what they're doing. Like from the past video I made, Amazon does not need any more rookies. It needs professionals. So we have to, when we come in and talk to these brands, we show them the work that we do. We tell them exactly what our plan is, and we really do tell them, like, we want to monopolize it. And it's completely okay, because once we monopolize it, we actually increase the brand's value and make it easier for mom and pop shops to sell. Like I'll go into some stores, not big retail stores, but like normal sized retail stores, almost like mom and pop shops, and I'll notice some of the products that we carry and be like, hey, you can actually you can raise the prices on this, because we sell that product, we move that product, and we increase it online. And the reason why that's relevant is some of you will probably have seen the Tucker Carlson interview or episode, him talking about how bad Amazon is. Because Amazon, for instance, if you're a brand and you get on Amazon and you're selling your product on Amazon for, let's say, $35, whatever, I'm just making up numbers right now. But on your website, your own personal website that you run maybe on Shopify, you're selling it at $30. And the reason why it's more expensive on Amazon is because Amazon has a lot of fees, so you have to make up for that. Well, Amazon will see your website. It's AI, so it's not human beings doing it, it's AI. They'll see your website, they'll see what prices you're selling your product for, and if it's cheaper than Amazon, it'll stop showing your listings to Amazon buyers. So you lose all your sales on Amazon because of that. So Amazon has really interesting tactics to keep making sure, one, the Amazon prices are lowest, or at least at the same price as everywhere else. And it finds ways to like basically punish sellers, brands per se. And brands, a lot of brands, they don't know really what to do. They just know how to make the product. So that's where we come in. That's why brands have so many benefits of working with companies like ours. It's not just about spending money with them. It's about providing a lot more value to them, which allows us to get those exclusive deals, which allows us to get those best prices, and allows you guys to make as much money as possible. That's what makes a real company, right? That's what separates us from most other providers out there. And that's why our clients have some of the best results, in the world right now, which is great. And on top of that, I get to make videos like this and kind of tell you the journey and the process that we do to make you guys, kind of help you guys understand what it actually takes to build this type of business. It's not just as easy as buying a course and trying to figure this out. Even if you have the time and the money, you probably don't have some of the other resources, but we do. And that's why, if you're trying to earn a secondary or a third income outside of your job, business, other investments, this is a pretty damn good opportunity. So as you know, if you're interested in our services, there's going to be a link down below. Submit an application and book a call, and we'll talk to you soon.